One shot, one kill.
Fire when ready.
We're basically pinned down, and we're surrounded by snipers.
Wait, we were over 80 episodes, right?
Oh, I guess there's that too. Yeah, we're at 83. This will be
84, 80.
80. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's what we do.
It's what we do. Yeah, we don't.
Is that it?
Never stop.
We don't stop. Can't stop.
Yeah. I just meant, we're still friends. We're happy. We don't have anything to complain about.
That's right. Wait, what?
Yeah. Nothing bad is going on. So, fuck. Yeah. We lost Adam today.
Yeah. It's he's missing in action.
Yeah, he works for the government. We're not going to say which, where, and doing what or anything, but he's a slave. He's a slave to the system.
That's right. He's like one of these like mixed racial type guys that like temporarily spots for master guns and just gets shot in the face at some point or another.
Oh my goodness! Wow.
Yeah. Sorry, I can't. A little hot there. Yeah.
Let's pour one out for our poor friend Adam.
Yeah, that's what happened to him this week. Anyway.
Yeah. Cut down too early. That's we hope
Find me that
back.
sniper. Find me that sniper.
Yeah.
Gone.
Yeah.
Right through that fucking little scope.
Yeah.
I can't imagine feeling more helpless than holding a goddamn fucking periscope like a pirate while someone with a gun yells at you to fucking figure out what's going on.
Yeah. Well, when it goes right, it goes right. But they're never. That's why Miller was the spotter in the first movie, because it's a bitch position, and he was a bitch character, and like one of the things that happened is he stopped being a bitch when he started picking up the rifle.
That's right.
It done. Yeah.
That's right. Actually, the entire movie, the first sniper movie, is about that. It's about just fucking making your way through the soundstage jungle and stop being a bitch. Pick up a gun. Even if you.
I find that offensive. That is not a soundstage jungle. That was real jungle.
And I guess the moral of the story is just that no matter who you turn the gun on, even if it's your friend for no fucking apparent reason, it's just the big things to stop being a bitch.
Yeah, man. I think that unlocks a lot. I don't know if it helps us understand this movie that we have before us today.
No, it doesn't. But it might help us understand the lore.
I think so, and I'm hoping we have a chance to come back to it. Because actually, this movie is very much about the sniper in a way that we haven't been seeing. But anyway, what are we talking about? We're talking about Sniper 6 Ghost Shooter. They don't label it 6, but it's the 6th movie in the franchise, 2016, directed by Don Michael Paul, and written by, I don't think I wrote it down. I did write it down, Chris Haughey. And we're going to see his writing in the next episode 7, Sniper 7.
Oh, he ramped it up in the next one.
Oh, yeah. I don't want to talk about that yet, but I just watched the intro to it just now. It's already the most amazing sniper movie.
Oh, yes, I told you.
Yeah, I was like, holy fuck. This is it. Anyway, so that's going to be a real treat. And I would much rather talk about Sniper Ultimate Kill than I would Ghost Shooter, because this movie fucking sucks. This is, in my opinion, the worst movie in the franchise.
The Ultimate Kill or Ultimate Shooter, I don't remember. Anyway, the next installment has a real nemesis as well. All right. That you're gonna see fleshed out later. Anyway, but yeah, we're gonna talk about this one here, where the nemesis of the story in Ghost Shooter is complacency, I guess, or faith in computers, or perhaps maybe the belief that everybody from every other country is just like a cave-dwelling savage that can't hack a computer. I'm not sure who the bad guy is, but it's that blonde woman.
Sure. Yeah, you're right, man. This movie's very, maybe it's easily the most racist of the sniper movies we've seen thus far. Like,
and it's not just like, I guess it's generally racist in a way. I mean, like the bad guys are fairly capable and kind of like the main villain's sort of cool. I like him, I like that he gets a spot, he gets a spot in the movie. So I mean, like he's in like a jihadi, I guess, Islamic type, sort of Georgian Russian sort of Islam sort of deal, right?
Yeah.
And he's kind of neat, but and then they're using their computer hacking skills and some high tech stuff to get the fucking the info. So they've hacked in the drone network, and they're just like, they know where everybody's located, and then he's just fucking picking people off with middle of the road sniper skills. Actually, he's a pretty good sniper if he's hitting at 2,800 yards. Let's not play him down.
Yeah, no, he's a pretty good sniper. I can't deny anything of what you said, but by my counter to that, or my additional question in relation to that is like, is there any positive depictions of Middle Eastern individuals in this movie, like, at all?
Oh, there's like a little boy being forced to behead people on video. That's classic.
Yeah.
Sort of a classic. It's a classic trope. You like that. You like to see a little of that in any movie.
Yeah, and they're literally faceless. And I know, they cover their face. Well, they're not. I think only women in Islam cover their face. I might be wrong about that.
They're a little bit. They're a little bit Team America type bad guys.
Mm-hmm. Real Frank Miller territory, real Chuck Dixon special going on here.
Yeah, these guys are fucking coming at you. This is Team 7 all over again.
It is. I haven't seen this much military. I was thinking, like, this movie's so fucking Chuck Dixon. There's so much military jargon. Like, everybody's just speaking in code, and you're like,
did you write down that quote from Billy Zane?
Oh, you'll have to be more specific. There's so many.
Like, I'm sick of this ass grabbing and.
Oh, fuck yeah. It's got to be somewhere in here. Yeah. God damn it. Yeah.
Fuck, it was good. Anyway, that quote rang in the lunchroom while I was having lunch, and someone came in to get a tea, and they fucking cracked up. Like, what the hell are you watching? And I had no way to defend myself from Billy Zane. You screaming that.
Yeah, it's kind of chubby Billy Zane too, and the mustache is gone. Like, once again, we're seeing like this movie franchise has no continuity worth talking about. This is a different, like, all of a sudden it's a completely different Miller. He's kind of a gruff dummy, whereas before,
he's like a boot sergeant or whatever, like a
yeah.
It reminds me of Apone. I did get a little Aliens vibe. From the crew at the beginning.
Okay, yeah, they're definitely. I think that's such a common thing nowadays, but yeah, there's definitely that.
You go for your little grunt team and stuff like that, and then I think we're feeling the racism because we really like. I feel like the racism spanned across continents, It was because we went into Russia, where we had a bunch of like half-trained fucking Chechenian war tit heads that fucking just beat each other up in the back of old cabins up in the fucking Arctic or whatever. It was just fucking drink and put together half-cocked missions that mostly involve like landmines.
Yeah.
Like, so, I was like fucking vodka swilling pigs and stuff, and I was like, well, that's nice that you like partnered him up with another Russian guy and then just like fucking also made a racist joke of the Russians while you were at it. Just nice little nice touches, Yeah,
I think it's shocking, and it's I don't know, like, it's fine. It's perfectly, it's what you would expect from the 6th movie in a franchise. So. especially one that was like going on this trajectory. Like it was never shy. Like let's go back to Sniper 3. It was never shy with racism.
No. And it's on brand.
Remember the Mongoose? Yeah, it's on brand.
I enjoy it. No, I mean not just.
I know what you mean.
Generally, like I enjoy the satire of this kind of a war thing, and I'm happy that someone out there is still just like fuck this and just offensive and careless enough to just let it fly, you know. Just enjoy yourself out there, you know.
It's direct to video. Like they really the audience is predetermined. So you don't have to worry about like anyone getting up in arms. Like I bet if I wrote I didn't look at any reviews, but I wonder like if I'd get a backlash if I was like, this racist piece of shit. They'd be like, it's only racist because you make it racist.
Oh wow. Yeah, I don't know about that. It's hard to defend.
Yeah. Anyway, but it's on brand.
I got a problem with the woman, the blonde woman that's like believes Catherine. In those. Yeah, she believes in those two fucking gamer dudes with square frame glasses that pilot her drones to the point where they're like infallible, even though they've like she's literally killed like recklessly. And the happy ending is that Chad Michael Collins like actually like maybe possibly scores with her at the end, but they don't even throw that bone to you.
No.
But like realistically, she killed like many men by not looking into a valid concern. And
well, she did look into it. She's, they often comment on how she asked them to check in on it. Really, how would they know? I mean, if the hacker's in your system, unless you got the NSA doing fucking systems check and stuff like that, then you might never know.
Should.
Because Chad Michael Collins has a hunch. You kind of understand, but at the end of the day, man, don't believe in ones and zeros. Believe in bones.
That's right. Turn off the fucking GPS.
Yeah, become a real sniper. I think I was just going to say that this is consistent with. This is a theme that's consistent throughout Sniper, and it's the first movie that really has embraced actually Thomas Beckett's dislike of modern technology and his desire, like being a sniper is being a sniper. And this movie is, now that I'm saying this out loud, like that's what this movie is about. Like it's just asserting that base concept, but I don't think it really follows through effectively on it. I think we would have had to have seen.
No,
I don't know.
No, I would have liked to see him like cover himself in mud, Predator style. Go out into the woods and like hunt this guy alone by himself with like a fucking compass that he made in a leaf and shit.
Yeah.
Like really off the grid shit.
Yeah. That would have been rad. But I mean, totally different movie.
Yeah, a bit.
What were you gonna say? I'm sorry.
No. Was it implied at the beginning that she was trying to get him killed, and then they just switched gears and they were like, nope, that wasn't a thing.
No, it's very weird. Like, why does Bullet? Oh, okay, wait, yeah, because Bullet Face shows up again. First of all, can I just say how happy I was to see Bullet Face again, and to discover that I really liked that guy, and and it was stupid that he left. But anyway, no, that guy.
What do you think of the new Russian guy?
Wait, I'll get to that in a second. But that guy saves Chad Michael Collins' life because he's got his ear to the street and he knows there's a bounty on Chad Michael Collins' head. And I don't think Slater knows anything about it, which is kind of like she probably should. Like everybody should have thought that was a much bigger deal. And I think that's why it feels so weird. Like
I agree. Like I did feel weird. I feel like she walked him through the city with a smirk on her face after being at the bar so that she could like have this like awkward flirt thing with him, but she walked a guy with a bounty on his head out onto a fucking pier. Just showing her complete inaptitude in actual military intelligence.
Yeah, she's the worst. And the only redeeming, like the show, what redeems her in this show is one, and I say this, take this with a grain of salt, but she's a sexy lady, like within the universe of Sniper, she's an attractive woman, and so like the camera and the show is always gonna forgive her a little bit, even though she's fucking stupid. And then also she knows guns, right? And so like anyone who's coming to this for like the gun fetishism, she's right in there. She's like a fetish object, who happens to be, I'm not going to say the villain of the piece, but definitely like the folly of the piece. So I don't know. I think that's how she kind of works. You would ask me about the Russian guy though.
Yeah.
He's Ravil Isyanov. He was the best part of this movie.
He was a special treat.
Yeah.
There was just something good about him. I don't know. He came to the table and he kind of carried his own role. Just it was almost like he forgot what movie he was in, and just sort of that he just did an acting job, that was better than everyone else's.
Yeah, absolutely better. And he's charming and like
he was
funny.
Awesome.
He's right. Yeah, like he's so like Chad Michael Collins beats the shit out of those drunken I guess Chechnyan guys. And and he's acting tough, but the what's the character's name? Andrei Mashkov. Andrei's he's just drinking his coffee. He's calm. He's like, "You ready for action?" And then Chad Michael Collins is panting. Yeah, and he's good. He's got like a little smile, and you're immediately charmed by him. I know that line isn't amazing, but like if you see it, it's pretty charming.
Yeah, and I was gonna say for me the peak scene in the movie was him being like trotted out to be like unceremoniously executed on that balcony. Mm-hmm. And Chad Michael like hunkered down and just fucking pinned all those guys. Yeah. Including the RPG guy and the fucking spotter traitor and it was awesome.
And yeah, this is actually something.
Just bang, reload, bang, reload, bang, reload. And I was like, this is fucking awesome. And then he's just standing there with that stupid smile and his hands tied behind his back. That was a beauty. He sits down on the chair. That was the scene for me for the whole movie.
Yeah, and he nods to himself and he's like, like I guess because he's kind of razzing on Chad Michael Collins, Brendan, the whole movie, like American, talking about Russians being superior and dealing with Chechens and just generally kind of having a badass attitude, and in that moment, he's like, the real badass is Brendan. Yeah, and like actually that's cool though, because like this is the first movie where Brendan is a very good sniper, and just fucking murders like much better than everybody else, and except when he has to shoot a kid, which he won't do.
Yeah. The kid thing too. I like that the Russian guy spends the time doing that big fucking story about how like sometimes you get a gut. Sometimes, that's right. Sometimes you get a gut check and have faith in humanity, and then that only happens to a sniper once, and then the rest of the time you shoot kids.
Yeah.
I don't know what fucking lesson we were supposed to learn from that guy, but it was awesome.
No, that's the lesson, man. Yeah. And I think this movie, you like getting back to the question of lore and often like talking about like what is the sniper, this is the along the way, because I don't believe this was the case with Gunnery Sergeant Thomas Beckett. There was this question of morality, like the morality of sniping, and killing people at a distance and that sort of thing. But this one really wants to talk about that, to the extent that the drone, like the snipers worship the drone, God's hammer. And to them it is, I was thinking like for them, it's just another sniper. It's just murder at a distance, only from the sky. This is the first movie that wants to engage and say that, like there ought to be some sort of morality amongst this murdering at a distance. If at the very least shouldn't hit quote unquote soft targets. But I don't know, not that it goes very far, but I think that's, to its credit, at least it wants to say that. At the same time as it's like just pretty much dehumanizing of another population. Yeah.
Yeah, they really brought the drones in hard the last couple movies, eh?
Yeah.
Just like it's sort of like an Americanized thing, just like it just floats in and just launches missiles. Boom, took them out. Yep, they can see everything on infrared.
And they're so like infallible. They're like they're thought of as a highly effective surveillance apparatus to the extent that like the reason that the bad guys are able to get one over on Brendan is because they can hack the network and see what the drones see. And it's the ultimate advantage in the battlefield. But it's just grainy footage. I mean, you're just as likely to blow up a wedding as you are a truck. It's like we know these things, but this movie doesn't posit that. It's an effective tool. And if in the wrong hands, well.
Yeah, it doesn't blow up a school or anything like that.
Yeah.
Like in real life, once in a while.
Yeah, sometimes those things happen. Fuck. So, shit. I had a thing.
Yeah, you had more about this show? Yeah.
Yeah, I got lots of stuff.
This was I gotta watch Ultimate Kill over again because it's fucking way better than this.
Oh yeah, man. Even like I said, just watching the beginning, there was that googly-eyed informant that with Daredevil powers, like super senses because he was blind. I thought that was good. I thought that was another offensive sort of.
Oh yeah, that was nice
gesture.
Yeah. I like the use of all those like fucking. It was like every cliche thing that they could fucking come up with in all in one,
Yeah. The violence in this was really good. Looking at my notes, I can see that like a lot of heads exploding, a lot of awful blood. Like when that oil tycoon that they're trying to protect. When the guys get shot and he just gets fucking covered in blood, and then that slow motion car crash.
Oh yeah, that was amazing. That opening scene, there was some hope for this at the beginning, and then it just sort of just continued to degrade in quality to the point where I was like, what the fuck's even happening?
Yeah. Getting back to that ending when they're once again they're talking on a pier or something like that, and he just walks off with Slater, Christian Voight, or Christina, not Christian, Stephanie Voight. There we are. And it's just such a TV. Like this whole production just feels like TV. Nothing about it felt like a film. And so their walk off at the end is just like an embarrassing. Like I felt like I was watching like a teen drama on Disney or something. They just walk off and. That's it.
And that was a complete nothing ending too. Like I can't even believe they went back for like fucking picnic beers, like as if they were on vacation in Cancun. I don't know what we were going for there, or why you didn't end it like on the battlefield or with like some kind of military debriefing. But that was a strange choice that just really took the piss out of everything. And,
they had to have a reason for him to be banging Stephanie Voight, I guess. But they could have easily done that. We didn't need to see another reprisal of their she could have admitted she was a stupid person in a lot of ways. But at the end, they just really wanted to put an exclamation mark on it. Have her say like explicitly she was wrong. so it's safe to fuck her.
Yeah, I guess that's. I don't know. It was bad. It was just bad.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Was there one that was worse? The one with Bukim, maybe?
No, man, I'd watch that movie. Okay, well, what did I say? I had watched this. I've seen this movie 3 times now, because I kept starting to watch it, and then I would, kind of not pay attention to it at all. But it's so forgettable and so easy to ignore that I would pretty much ignore the whole thing. And then another time I took notes, and then I lost my notes, and I was like, fuck, I can't remember this movie. It's just shit. And so I just had to keep coming back to it. And I that did not happen to me with Sniper 2. Maybe it's because I was fresh in the journey. It was early in the race. But this, yeah, man, this is terrible.
Yeah, I agree. You know what?
Yep.
I was just looking at Sniper Ultimate Kill has the exact same star rating on IMDb, and I think that's a fucking travesty.
Well, I'm excited to talk about it. I mean, like, like I said, even watching that beginning, I was just like, I want to talk about this movie way more than I want to. Like, and it's just like I've watched 5 minutes of this movie, and I already like haven't. Yeah. So anyway, worst of the series. I don't know. Do we want to bother rating it?
Yeah, I'll rate it. You have to rate them all. Listen.
Sure.
I'll tell you all about it. Okay, yes, it was rated R. A lot of people got killed. There's a couple cool firefights and a weird Russian. Enjoyed that. It's fucking 3 out of 10. It's 3 bad shots out of 10. It's fucking boring drone computer science. There was a weaving plots that didn't matter, weaving through other plots that didn't matter, with a bad guy that didn't matter, and then ending up being just like a confusing computer hacking movie about nothing. And that just sucked. And then in addition to that, you fucking didn't have a sex scene at all. Not even a bad sex scene like that one that had the bad sex scene in it.
Yeah, and this one could have easily had that.
Like, you could have easily thrown a bad sex scene at us. I mean, like, you're going down all the right paths for it, and you just left it dry.
Yeah, pretty much chose not to do that.
Ridiculous. Yeah, it's obscene.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 1 shot, 2 stars. Fucking garbage. For all the reasons you stated, and more. Yeah. So don't. Like, I guess watch this. If you're a completist, absolutely watch this. But otherwise,
if you gotta go through if you're gonna go through the motions,
yeah.
And you thought Sniper 2 was bad, like, I mean, just sorry that you're doing this to yourself. But
yeah, I bet the languages. Oh, actually, I didn't look this up, but I assume that the languages spoken were actually foreign languages rather than gibberish. So maybe it's got at least that on Sniper 2.
I mean, they did have a real Russian in it. You figure they could at least give you that.
Yeah. Well.
But I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they laid the Team America thing down on us.
There was a lot of foreign speech, like a lot. Yeah, I hope not. Because like, what does that say about us?
What, that we had no idea that they were just
yeah.
Circa?
Yeah, fuck. We're just complicit. Yeah, I don't think it's as bad as that. I hope not. And I don't know, anyone out there who wants to expose us, please. We're tired of getting called beta males. We also want to be called racist.
Yeah.
It's always fun to get behind the guns and send some rounds downrange.